So I've always liked the idea of starting some kind of series on here, but I never knew what. And I like looking at weird things online, or people looking for weird things that you can find online, or just things in that area. So why not just do that? So pretty much, yeah. This is the start of a series where I look at weird things that I can find online. And the first thing is a website called 973 EHT numah. And I've seen pictures that are on this website, but I've never actually been to it. So, yeah, let's do that. This numah website is just really odd in itself. The big thing about this is that it's really obsessed over the numbers 379, the letters A and Z, and has odd imagery of like deformed humans. Very weird in itself. And it has a lot of things tying itself back to the Bible by just tossing in random phrases from the Bible. I don't even know if they actually are from the Bible, but it says so. So I don't know what this whole thing is. It's just odd. But honestly, I really hope someone out there has solved, or at least has some sort of idea what this is supposed to be, because I cannot figure it out. It's just weird. Honestly, it's just weird. I wouldn't be surprised if this is just some sort of art project, but it's like it's so odd in itself, and the pictures is really weird. I don't understand it whatsoever. This next thing I took from Mr. Mudahar of Some Ordinary Gamers. Yes, I'm taking one thing, that is all. But I want to put this in here because I actually took the time to look through this, and it's an ARG called Gun Gun. If you don't know what an ARG is, it stands for Alternate Reality Game. It's basically just a story thing told through like videos, from what I understand, at least. Throughout this thing, you follow a man named Goon, or quote unquote Goon, because he uses text to speech in his videos. But you follow this man named Goon, and he is what is called a key follower, which is pretty much just a enlightened one or a chosen one to his cult that he is a part of. And they follow this all-knowing being named Her. And what it seemed to be is that this is some sort of cult, obviously, and they are essentially what it seems like they're ripped from their old lives to start anew in this cult. They're starting a whole new life, and they have completely forgotten everything about their past life. Right? They know nothing about what happened before they were involved in this cult, and while in this cult, they're being re-educated to whatever this cult wants them to believe. Right? And then towards the end of this whole ARG, it looks like someone infiltrates, or something bad happens into their cult, or like their place of being, and then it gets really confusing because you don't know what's going on. Basically, the biggest thing about this is that it feels unfinished. It feels entirely unfinished. It sets up a weird story about a cult that seems to have some sort of underlying thing about ascending to a higher place of being. But the last two videos just make it really confusing because it sets up something great, and then it feels unfinished. It just, the ending doesn't feel proper, right? It doesn't. It feels weird, and it leaves more questions than it should. It's just it. That's what it is. It's an unfinished ARG, but yeah, it seems dead, sadly. The next thing is a website called Petosa.com, which it seems like a normal website that sells accordions, specifically accordions for some reason. And you can see that, you can see this whole thing here. And the weird thing about this is that a lot of people seem to believe that this website contains links to red rooms. If you don't know what a red room is, it's essentially it's a room where someone is torturing a person, and it has a sort of stream-like thing to it with a chat and all of that, and people in this chat can suggest what the torturer can do to the torturee, right? Like someone can be like, cut off the nose, and then they'll cut off the nose. I don't know why I went with the nose, but whatever. But people seem to think that this website holds links that go or will directly lead you to red rooms. And I don't understand how this is connected, but it is weird. Why is there just a website dedicated to accordions? Since but the thing is, there's more about this. When people try to investigate, they get like harassed by these people, like the people associated with the Petosa.com website. So I don't want to put too much focus on here, and I'm probably missing something, specifically something about how it's linked to red rooms, but it's weird. People seem to believe this. And it seems like you can't buy things on here because they have all 5-star reviews, 69 reviews, epic. But it seems like you can, but I'm heavily terrified to even look at something. There is a bit more. When you go on to this, where did I click? I clicked on the something. I clicked on something, clicked up. But you find the accordions, weird letters, absolutely weird. I can't read any of that. That, and then a lot of them are just like the text jumbles in with each other, and then you click on one, and then there's other letters that don't make sense. Those are not letters. Those are like, I don't know. I thought I had a joke prepared, but no. It's just you click on any of these, and then random letters pop up. Oops. Okay, what happens if I click on one of these letters? I'm gonna get like gore videos or something. Oh no. A concert instrument in a class of its own. I wonder if they all say the same thing. Listen in the studio. Oh, it's an actual video. All right. Nothing super shady about that. What if they, okay, I'm curious, do they all say the same thing? A concert instrument in a class by itself. Okay, I don't think they all say the same thing. Okay. This is like a very partially legit website, but it's like what? It's just, yeah, the story, the links, or like the thing linked to it. Why is this connected to a red room? Why are these connected to? Why do people think this is connected to like red rooms? I don't understand. Was there something that happened? That's what I want to know, but I can't find anything. I don't know. It's just an accordion website that's inherently linked to red rooms. It does have an odd format when you click on the accordions, right? You can't read anything. But oh well. This next thing, I have a whole thing dedicated to this thing, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. But it's a PDF kind of thing that is called Hidden Rulers Through the Ages. I don't know who made this, what this is for, but the story behind this whole thing is that there are aliens who were around during the biblical times, and that they're using Saturn and the moon to hijack the waveforms of the universe, and that they're doing this to make us believe that the world is bad, make us believe that our world is very chaotic and violent and evil, in in what's the word I'm looking for? In order to try and keep us locked onto Earth, in order to not let us ascend to a higher level of being, and that through this they're sucking out our powers. So essentially, humans have powers, and these aliens are using Saturn and the moon to siphon those powers out of us. That's what they're doing. That's what this whole thing is. But it's just the imagery in this thing is just astounding, to say the least. Like, you have pictures of like the crucifixion, but instead of Jesus, it's an alien. Or, okay, they even get into like somehow Jesus was a reptilian alien. So they start putting a dinosaur head onto Jesus' body. But it's funny because you know that picture of the dinosaur is ripped straight from Jurassic Park, which is even funnier. But it's just, it's so weird. And then it gets into Nazism and then communism somehow. And then it says that all humans are actually vessels for fallen angels that are trapped here on Earth. I like that part. That part sounds cool. But then it's just gets into all this other stuff, and it's just stupid. But it's super funny. Just type in "hidden rulers through the ages" and you'll find it. It's a hell of a read. It's a hell of a PDF thing, to say the least. This next thing is highly weird because, okay, what it is it's a certain series of YouTube videos called Turpi Radix. At least that's how I believe it's pronounced. The thing behind this is that supposedly this this imagery and this audio together can mess with your neural stuff in your brain. It's essentially made to mess with your neural things. But I've never actually looked at it. I don't know what it sounds like. I know what the picture is, but I've never. I don't know. I know it's awfully weird audio with this odd picture, but I don't know what it is. We're gonna look at it. I am honestly highly terrified of this. Just the story behind it, right? It's meant to mess with your neural capabilities. Oops, and I don't know what to expect, honestly. Yeah, okay, that's weird. That is weird. What are the oh wait, what do the comments look like? Holy shit. Why? It's nice. I just inverted this and the other audios, they're just songs like the one from Shrek, the flute from Mask Off, and the Jurassic Park main theme among some others. I don't know. It's a real bummer. It's really a bummer to know this is just someone trying to scare people by doing this random shit. Dude, I took the audio and inverted it. You can do it yourself. Oh, this thing has just been debunked by a comment. That sounds weird. That honestly sounds really weird. Yeah, the thing I forgot to mention about this is that there's a certain iceberg on like a conspiracy theory iceberg out there that has this all the way towards the bottom. No one really knows what it was, and then I just took a look at it, and then it led me here. Yeah, okay. Even if this thing is debunked to just be someone messing with audio and putting a really weird picture on it, the thing is, this thing is still weird, and what is that picture? What's that picture supposed to be? That's what I want to know. That's what I really want to know. What the hell is that picture supposed to be? Even if it is debunked, it's still highly weird. It's a highly weird find. Okay, and the last one for this thing. This is another YouTube channel thing. The thing with this is that in the comments, people seem to think that this is a whistleblower of some sorts, and it could be. They are okay. Well, let's actually look at it. They're a channel that goes by Central State Hospital Milledgeville Mysteries. What they do is that they take and investigate things from the, what is it called? The State Lunatic Asylum in Milledgeville, Georgia. Um, I think that asylum is known to be quote unquote haunted, so they're investigating a lot from this thing. Their very last thing is proof of an alien cover up at the or around Milledgeville, Georgia. Something from the Project Blue Book thing. Project Blue Book was a operation team that was led to try and investigate all these UFO sightings from around the 40s and the 50s when these sightings really took off essentially. But that's their last thing. And throughout this whole channel, if you just start looking at it, they're very tinfoil hat to say the least. Um, it's an odd find because it does okay by YouTube standards. It doesn't get a lot of views. Um, it's crazy because they're investigating this whole quote unquote or believed to be haunted asylum, and they're finding like proof of and all this stuff, and they're saying that the the state government, the government is just hiding a lot of things in here, that they're essentially using this as a sort of Area 51 kind of thing, and not essentially that way, but keeping it secretive, like Area 51 gets kept secretive. But people seem to believe that this whole channel is run by a whistleblower of some sorts. Okay, let's actually look at one of these things. Yeah, so basically most of their videos are just like this. It's just music, and then the pictures, and then all that stuff. No one seems to actually talk, which maybe that's why it gives off that it's a whistleblower, because they're not using their voice and then all that stuff. But it's bringing up a lot of good points, especially with this Project Blue Book thing. But that's just the whole purpose of this channel, is to just um, investigate this whole quote unquote haunted asylum and try to reveal any truth behind it. That's what they are. It is a really cool find though. They have other long videos too. They're like an hour long though. Yeah, like some of their videos are saying, okay, let's see here. Voodoo stuff, weird rituals stuff is going on here. What else is there? Fireball falls over Central State. Proof that Lilith is hidden at the asylum. Central State Jones building hellhounds, of all things. I think they're trying to prove that this place is haunted. I think that's what they're going for, and that the state is just hiding all of this stuff from people. That there's probably occultism going on here, other ritualistic stuff going on here. It's a really cool find. It is really weird though, because the Georgia Institute thing is very. I think it is highly believed that it is haunted. I have not watched every video. I've watched like four of them, but still very interesting find to me. Very weird because I think I don't know, because you can do your own research. You can look into all of this, but it's like, where did they get their stuff? That's what I want to know. Because I really like that Project Blue Book video. That's the last thing they did. If this really is a whistleblower, they're probably dead, because their last thing is almost 2 years old now. Um, so if it is a whistleblower, they're probably dead. And that sucks. Or they just don't have anything else. But it's crazy that on surface level, there could be one. There could be someone whistleblowing, and it's just flying under the radar, and no one's noticing it. But I guess there you have it. Those are weird things that I was able to find. I want to find other weirder things. I hope I can. Well, that's literally everything I have. That's it. Yeah. That's everything I had. I don't have anything else that I could remember, or that I was able to find on my own. Even though one of them wasn't on my own. Um, hmm. What else is there? I think that's it. I really want this to be a series because there's so much other cool stuff out there that I know I just haven't found yet. Um, so yeah, you have one weird thing, leave it in the comments, if you will, or send it to me. I want to take a look at it. Um, I went into this blindly. I kind of semi blindly. I knew about some of these prior. Not all of them. Yeah, that's it. That's it for this. I don't have much else to say. That's yeah. That's really cool. I really want to take a bigger look at the whole Georgia thing because it's really cool. It looks really cool. I don't know. I don't know though. I don't know how long this could be. I don't think it'll be super long, but that's it. That's it for me. That's it for this thing. I don't know when, if there even will be a second one, or when the second one will come out. Um, but yeah, that's it.